B. Ballard Stadium in Norfolk, Virginia. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Appalachian State Mountaineers and the Old Dominion Monarchs. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, the Mountaineers head coach told me pregame he has challenged his offensive line to dominate at the line of scrimmage. Why? They have a chance to make some history today with their running back. He has been beloved and productive all season long, and today he can break the school record for single-season rush yards. I know he's heavily involved in the script to start this opening drive. We'll see if they're able to get the record early and get this team fired up for their running back who they love. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Mountaineers will kick off first, and here we go. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The Monarchs offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And it just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure. And because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. And so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Back to pass, it's Huff. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. The Monarchs decide to punt it away. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Slips through the line. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So Appalachian State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Lets it fly deep downfield. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Let's talk about App State. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real. field. Isn't that right, Dave?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? A lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
They'll run for it. It's Durham. He's barely going to make it back to the line of scrimmage, and he'll be stopped short on 4th down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He stopped at the 15, not enough for the 1st down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. And the Monarchs will bring the punt team onto the field. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Makes the catch at the 35. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but
he lets it fly. Goes high to pull it in. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Run in the red zone. It's Durham. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. So Old Dominion's offense hopes this drive holds some promise. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the quick grab. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. The Monarchs want to crank the tempo.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They'll ride him again. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Monarchs will send out the punt unit. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Out wide right, it's Hudson. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They'll put him in play from the 41 on first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Hits inside. It's Durham. Headed to the end zone. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And he's in for his second touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Under pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Second and long here. Out wide left, it's Ross. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Selling the fake. Throws to the tight end. A spectacular one-hand grab. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Dropping back, it's Huff. He's got it. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistent.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They need a huge play on third and long. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Monarchs will call on their punt team. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Moves the pocket. It's Mendoza. Right side, it's James. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Left side, it's Durham. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. And the Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Motion from the wideout. Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for a productive play on first down. Making the adjustment. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Just got rid of that one.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough, and there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Out wide left, it's James. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Sets his feet, it's Huff. They're all over him. Left side is Warren. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Monarchs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught. Plows through the defense. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They've got 4 receivers out there, 2 on either side on 2nd and 3.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of that one.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
The fake and wants to throw. Out wide grabs its Bond. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Going to the run, it's Jackson. Driven back. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Huff. Makes the grab on the left. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Out wide right, it's Jackson. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Had to settle for the field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Appalachian State comes out onto the field to get the drive started. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
In the backfield, it's Durham. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Left side, it's Durham. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of...
Unloads it downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Makes the grab. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended.
Going over the top. He caught it, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Appalachian State. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And right down the middle. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Right side, it's Newsome. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Long way to go on 2nd down.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And defensive coaches talk about it all the time. Winning 1st down. And what that does for a defense, they win 1st down. They force 2nd and long. They're ready for it. Nice job rushing the passer, getting the sack, and now putting them in an even more predictable situation. 3rd and forever. Great job by this defense.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. The Monarchs will try to pin them back with the punt. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. As we check in with Holly.
Hey, guys, here on the away team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big...
Throws it deep. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He's changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. He's not afraid to go deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
The offense gets pretty lucky there. 3rd down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the first. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick 6.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it.
He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it down the left side, running free. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this 2nd half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And the extra point is good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Guys, down on the Appalachian sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Gonna let it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Trying to take it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So Old Dominion's offense hopes this drive holds some promise. Not great field position. We'll see how aggressive they are in the final seconds. Looking to pass. It's Huff. And they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got his man.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and
wide open spaces. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Mountaineers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Quarterback changing the play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Fires to the right. Taken in on the right side by Coleman. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. On play action. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, App State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. After the defense just gave up a touchdown, they really need to put something together on this drive. Out wide left, it's Warren. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. Drops back, it's Huff. Look out! Had to throw it before he wanted.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Straight ahead, it's Jackson. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. The offense in hurry-up mode.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He'll try to get to the marker himself. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Monarchs are rolling down the field.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Rush right in his face, and he gets it away.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominating.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Ollie, what do you have?
Guys, I'm here on the Mountaineers sideline. Players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong with the big lead. They're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Here's Durham one more time. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll move the wide receiver. To throw, it's Mendoza. The quick game. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Got to make the play on 4th. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Monarchs want to pick up the tempo.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking left. Got his man downfield. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So now on comes the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He gets across for 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, I'm here on the Mountaineers sideline. Players us momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other.
Snags it, and he's open. He's at the 50. Completely shot a bolt of energy into this drive. Inside the 40, finally stopped at the 39. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Going to take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Making the adjustment on the play. Looking to throw for it. Caught. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot. Get the ball.
Intercepted to stop the threat.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Right back to the well. They were all over it. And the Monarchs headed quickly to the line.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Moving the pocket, it's Huff. Rush is on. Good job just to get rid of that one.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Looks it in. He gets a block. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Guys, down on the Appalachian sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Caden Durham again. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. period starts with a second down play. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Quickly to the tight end. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side, it's Durham. At the 20, he's got space. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the Mountaineers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. On first down, it's Durham again. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped edges short. The Mountaineers want to move quickly. Here's Durham. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as his defense is making it tough.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be...
Touchdown, App State! And the stomping has commenced. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Give to the back. Nice move to keep running.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
Rides to the back. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Orlando. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs.
Hits the afterburners. He's at the tip, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Monarchs. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
The deficit is huge, this one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. From the gun, running back gets the give. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Off play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Huff. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Snapped it, and he has to have it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
What a big stop for this defense. In the second half, around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Trying to get behind the defense. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 2nd and long here. Quick give. It's Durham. All over him immediately.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Out wide left, it's James. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Snapped on 4th down. Looking for a deep man. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. A ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Got it behind the line. It's Ross. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
I'll tell you, you've got to give this defense credit. That was only his second catch of the game. He came into this as one of the best receivers in all of college football, but this defense had a plan. They have shut him. Have limited him, and that's why they're winning right now.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. To the air, it's Huff. Out wide right, it's Newsome.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Fires to the right. Snagged on the outside. It's Bond. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And the Monarchs moving quickly to the line. Back to pass on second down. They're all over it. Blasted as he lets it go.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Needs it here on fourth down. Here comes the heat. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Long way to go on second down.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Here's Durham one more time. Turns it on in midfield. There's a crease. The 10. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that